Hi everyone, I'm Amanda and I'm working with Lip, my partner, on this project. Here we are looking at a project our children will do in a HaSS class. It is a handmade book about family celebration. Family celebration represents the content of significance in history, which is the substrate of HaSS. And this project also requires children to use their knowledge and skills in design and technologies, like how to use recycled materials, how to manage different tools safely, how to plan their project and produce their products. So this handmade book is a combination of HaSS and D&T. This is a sample we made to show that what we expect children to complete by themselves within 1 hour. It looks like a little bit hard, right? But don't worry. We designed several steps to guide children step by step. First, in lesson 1, children need to learn how to interview their family members, especially their grandparents, about how they celebrate big family events. It could be New Year or someone's birthday or a wedding, anything that brings family members together and celebrate in a big way. They will use inquiry skills like questioning and communicating in this step. Okay, then in lesson 2, after they finish their interviews, children need to think, select, and bring some items, 3 to 5 things, to represent the celebration. Here, we suppose we have several children from Asian countries or celebrate lunar calendar New Year, which is also called Spring Festival. They will tell others why they choose these items and how they celebrate the New Year. This is in lesson 2. Okay, here we have lesson 3. Make your own pages. Okay, children will just do the pages because the teacher will prepare the cover before the class begins. And let's imagine what an amazing book this would be.
Hello, I'm Lip, Amanda's partner. So I'm going to talk about how to make this book. So first we did the planning by focusing on the design of the book, what material needed for each part, what joining techniques appropriate, as well as the tools needed. Then the making process is divided into 2 parts. The first one is the cover. The second one is to make the double page inside here to show the celebration. For the cover, we use paper box that we collected from the library recycled bin. We deconstructed the box and measured the size we wanted, and then we cut them up. Then we joined them by sticking a long narrow piece of normal paper using water glue as it sticks for longer. We had used hot glue gun, but it didn't work. Here we leave a tiny gap between them for them to move properly. For students to put their pages, we attached this black elastic using stapler. After that, we stick the orange paper for both sides of the cover and this golden paper on the edge of the cover using glue stick for them to look smooth. Next on, we made this inner double page. On the left here, we have New Year's Eve, and on the right is New Year's Day. For this page, we mainly use 3 strategies: cut and stick, make, and for whatever we can't find, we just draw. For New Year's Eve, as you can see, we have the moon, lots of food eaten on the day. Here. And then we have the animal of the year. And we just cut these different pieces of paper, picture from old magazine or food catalog and stick them using glue. For noodle and chopsticks, if you notice, we use hot glue gun to attach yellow wools and matchsticks to the plate because glue stick and water glue wouldn't work on this material. Also, we have a beautiful red lantern, made here from the Easter chocolate egg packaging using glue stick again. Finally, we use clear tape for attaching this green cover of the food as well as the pom-pom here. For New Year Day, we made this beautiful red pocket, as you can see, from a flyer paper using folding technique and double-side tape. We also sewed the button as decoration on. One of the main things people do on the day is to go visit relative home, and we got them represented here using folding techniques and cutting technique to make them move. Lastly, for the firecracker, if you notice, we use the same materials as the lantern, but different joining technique. We use glue and tape because it is a 3D model. So we put a piece of paper inside the packaging to make it stronger. And here, as you can see, we just simply fold some of the pipe cleaner to make the cracker itself. The decoration of the cover page was the last to be made, simply by cut and stick and draw the color of the word celebration. So after we made this beautiful book, we now need to evaluate it. We think one of our strengths is the simplicity of this artifact, which is realistic for Year 1 level. Because if it's too hard, children may easily give up or develop a sense of dislike during the learning. For example, we made a clever use of the color pen for many parts of our decoration that we couldn't find any material to make. We've made our product colorful with lots of pictures and make it interactive by inviting students to open up the food cover as well as the red pocket to see what's inside. Inside, $100. There are 3 lessons that we've learned from this. Firstly, enough quality time must be spent on the making of the book cover because it has to be firm and strong and durable to hold the many pages that students have. Another point is always allow enough time for the glue to dry properly because before adding more stuff on. Finally, for next time, we'll need to plan space and scale in more detail to save more time. This includes also measuring up parts precisely before cutting, as well as we want to make the firecracker here pops up, so we probably just put a lever to make it pops up.